Hey, hey, hey! Oh, let me change the title. Zansin versus... God, who is he fighting? Alternis. Okay, check. Capture. Pop out. All right. Okay. So, let's see. Just let me know, guys, if the sound is too loud or too low or anything like that. Okay, so Zansin first picking the Kureishi here. She's been a pretty attractive first pick. And now we have a first pick Kaora. A lot of what is in Zansin's box seems pretty Kaora proof. However, there is no SP Sherry for Zansin. Actually, there's no SP Sherry for either player, it looks like. And yes, both sides do have SP ult, so picking Rosin, or Rosin pretty early. That's going to negate the Bozal and the Kruger. Doesn't complete negate the Kruger pick, but it does make it a lot less enticing. Now this side looks like they actually want to pick a tank right here. There is a juggler open for Zansin, if you so wishes to go that route. There's no magic tank open for Alternis. Let me start that just a smidge. There we go. That should be good. Check. Okay. Alternis is running out of backup time. Okay, so picks the Ares. I really think Zansin's going to go juggler for third pick now. And in doing so, he definitely wants to ban the T-Jest, so he's banning the single target magic. Oh, going bird instead, okay. That's actually, yeah, that actually is better. If you needed a physical tank, then you can just do that. And also, the R is going to make Ares do less damage with the AoE. So with Rosin and Burn, it's a lot better. So he's actually got a 3-man Empire so far. Okay, Alternis secures the faction buff for Kaira, so now she's going to do more damage. Gets alt. So we have a 4-man Empire team. So, if that's a 6-star Kaira, that should be a pretty dead burn, like, no matter what. There's no crit, there's nothing to negate the crit. There's nothing to mitigate the damage. So that should be a very dead burn. Even on Dark Guards or GI, that should be dead burn. So I honestly like Alternis' position with Kaira. If you can get the snipe on Burn, then the Ares follow-up is fatal. And with Iris, there's a teleport in play. There's a teleport. There is no act again, and Zansin does have an act again. But as second player, this could be pretty good with Kaira and Iris. So, and also there could be an act again with the flow, if he so chooses. He's considering the Kruger because the Kruger still has a really strong Dark Reaper, so it's like a 6-range Dark Reaper if you include the movement from Dark Shield. So oh shoot, I need to cover these. I haven't done that in a while. Down. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that Kaira kills the burn. So if the Kaira kills the burn, I feel like the Ares follow-up is fatal. It probably won't go that smoothly. Like Zansin's just not gonna roll over and let that happen. But if the order events do go that way, then yes, it could be pretty bad. Honestly, I don't. That really is the only Kaira target is Burn. Like she doesn't really want to hit either of the healers because there's 2 healers. Okay, we can switch back to the game. What if we're gonna make this bigger? So going faceless on Kaira, that's extremely questionable to me because that's like only like an option for killing the healers, and I suppose you could just go for the healers, but I really think killing the burn and going with Ares was the better play here. Because the Wind Whisper isn't really going to do that much because you have a Rosin here. And you're not killing with the first hit, so I don't know. Anyway, with the Faceless, isn't burned with GI Imperial British Vice Kira. So so Erden, that's true if there is like some sort of mitigation. Like there's something like there's a Landius in play, or there's a Hilda, or there's an Oldius giving, you know, an aura or something like that. I think like if it's just if it's a 6-star Sorks Assassin Kira versus a burn with GI and he's just faction buffing himself, I'm pretty sure that's dead. Because the crit damage is just going to be so gigantic. Where's my dog? It's my boy here. But yeah, like I don't. There's no way. Also, the Kiara has Landius faction buff, so that I mean Oldius faction buff, so that's even stronger. So he has damage up, and crit damage up, and everything else. I wonder what. That's a pretty early Kiara move. Okay, so just gonna knock everybody back. But yeah, if there were a Hilda, then I'd be, yeah, that burns alive. That's fine. But if that were... yeah, just no Hilda, I'm pretty sure it's dead. GI, even with their gigantic HP, might just be one-shotted. And if they're one-shotted in the crit, then... although I honestly haven't run those tests myself, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so a very early Wind Whisper, only hitting the alt. Doesn't even push him back. Does get the clock, though. And this greatly removes the follow-up, so there's going to be no... so after getting alt isn't going to do a whole lot. So he's going to pop in the Miracle now. So there's no after-battle heal. There's no after damage heal for Zansin right now. Like the mass crystal heal isn't up. So the AoE damage from Ares could be bad, but it's not gonna be that bad because there is the burn aura still in play. Honestly, I'm wondering exactly where the teleport's going to be. Most likely Iris is going to teleport the Keira and then try to pick off a healer, or just try to pick off the Luke. Actually, yeah, picking off the Luke makes the most sense. So in this situation, actually, it's actually really dangerous. I don't think that Ares can actually reach the Lucretia right now, but the Kiara most definitely. Okay, so he's gonna so teleporting, and then. So this is gonna drag the Lucretia into the range and away from the robot. So this should be a dead Lucretia then. Yeah, should be a very dead Lucretia. So she's gonna be pulled. She's gonna end up in the bottom right, around there of Ares, and then Kira's gonna get the kill because she has the Faceless. So. It's also going to do a decent amount of damage. So he has to move with Ares first if he wants to make this. If he wants to do this. If he actually wants to do this. He will be doing it in Burn Aura, so he won't have that much attack. He will have the full 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I don't think he's actually not going to have the full move. Sadly. I mean, he's not going to have the full, Ride the Wind boost, yeah. Yeah, wait, what is he doing? What is he doing for all the way over there? Bro. Okay, so whoa, that's way too close. Okay, that's not gonna pull correctly. That's a lot of damage lost. And no one's pulled. He can walk out of there, but that was not the best pull. Now Rosin's gonna heal it off. Yeah, Rosin's just gonna mass crystal heal. And the Kiora, the ult is in Kiora range, but I don't know. I don't think that was very good. Yeah, so here's the mass crystal healing. Alt is at full. Yeah, that's GG. That was the Ares pull was everything, and messing that up is no bueno. Yeah, can't get through the rights. Star Shrine's all the way back. And now, this is looking a little bit scary. I think Alternis just kind of threw. I think he had the game. I think he had this one. All he had to do was move areas correctly. Because with Lucretia pulled away from the robot, and no endure, and dead to Kiora, then the follow up on Zansin's turn becomes a lot weaker. But now he's got a lot of things to follow up with. He can do just about anything. Also, the Ares wasn't fully moved. Like the Ares moved what, one space? So no damage up. The only damage up he had was from Iris. He could have had a lot more damage up than that, like 20% more. Well, let's see how he tries to follow through. He did clock with Oldius, so Oldius does have a 3C to throw out. Does get the kill. That's something. Hey, what's up, Jackie? Okay, this should be a kill. And he's gonna get the heal back, yeah. So we're gonna heal, that should be a full heal. Okay. Could swap places. Swap places, then probably pulls the Rosin. Okay, so now, like, she's pretty safe back there. So there's a 3C coming. Here's a 3C, and what happens? So everyone has mass crystal healing, so they're not taking any damage. They do get some buff removal. He gets to walk backwards. Kiora, does Kiora have a second? Oh yeah, Kiora does have a second AOE or a second attack with which to kill somebody. But since Ares is dead, she only has 3 move. So. And also, she's lost a lot of int as well. So, it's a little bit rough. And she has Faceless, so she can't kill that burn. She can probably still kill the Lucretia. The Luke should still be dead. But there is no act again. There's no, the flow has no more points. The flow can AoE, but that's not gonna do shit because there's the Rosin stacks and everything else. So looking kind of dead. So now Alt can move at his leisure and slowly move towards his side, the enemy's side of the field. There's really nothing that can hurt him. There's nothing that can hurt anybody now. Yeah, well, here's the 3C. The debuffs aren't going to stick. Even if that clocks, that could clock 5 times and it's not going to do anything. It doesn't get to clock. He gets 2 points. He gets the rush might help with Kiora, but the Kiora can't really reach anybody. It's not going to be able to kill the burn. That is not a dead burn. Oh, and now the Imperial Radiance is now making this even more annoying for Kiora. So now the Kiora can actually get the attack buff dispelled when she's attacking somebody now. Going for the Rosin. And cannot go through the Princess Guards. The Princess Guards are actually really good versus magic. So now with the Kiora with also look at that, the attack buff was dispelled. All because of that nifty little friggin' faction buff. And now he's gonna get scooped up. I jinxed it. I guess I did jinx it. To be fair, she didn't have a whole lot of buffs. I think she only had 4. No, she had 5 from one of the buffs was from Iris, so she had 5. So 20% chance to get the attack buff dispelled, and it happened. Although I'm pretty sure she was dead anyway. It possibly could have been the difference between the Princess Guards living or dying, but I don't think it was. Princess Guards being 1 shot as opposed to 2 shot. Alright, moving on to game 2. I'm going to close the stream so you guys can't see. Okay, oh damn, I got a lot of stamina. Shoot. I start using trap. Damn, it's almost reset, man. I've been at work all day. One second. I will talk about the match, I promise. They have to decide like who goes first and stuff. Okay. Alright, they're in. They're in. Okay. Okay. So there was some changes on Zansin's side. We do see the SP Sherry. We have the we have Elwyn. No changes on Alternis' side. Maybe he felt confident in the way that game was supposed to go. Maybe he realized that he moved Ares in the wrong spot. Who knows? But there is a first ban of SP Sherry from Alternis. And then a pick of Hilda. So a lot more conservative game coming from Alternis this match, I think. Banning 2 of the more aggressive picks. No teleport, no ST magic. Zansin first picking the Rosin. And I think in this situation, he really doesn't mind. He doesn't mind Zansin going Kiora. And he doesn't mind his tanks being banned either. Since the Kiora is going to ignore guard anyway, so he doesn't mind, you know. And he did ban the T-Jest and the Lucretia. So already we have a very awkward pick ban game for Alternis. His Bozel's out of the line. His burn, he can still pick his burn. He can still pick a lot of units, but a lot of his offensive teeth has been cut out. He really Kiora is really his only pick, I think, right now. He just has to pick Kiora. Now he goes for burn, okay. So he's gonna get the Kiora ban, and possibly the ult. Jackie, I'm pretty sure they're both weebs. They play. If you play Langrisser, you're probably a weeb. you're probably gonna know what I say when I say like redo of healer, and you're gonna be like, oh, I know what that anime is. And you're like, yeah, of course, you play Landcrusher. Okay, so we got double burn. Lucretia is banned, and Kiera is banned. So there is still a chance of a slugfest for Alternis if he can establish a good enough setup. I don't really think so, though. I mean, the crazy thing is that Zansin is leaving Kiera and Kruger open, and those two can actually just kind of rip through. Like a dark Reaper from Kruger with Sorks can kill a burn, no problem. Alternis is running out of backup time. He needs to pick something. Okay, he's going for the flow. And there's a Kira going to die. That sucks. So he still has a Kruger. He could use Kruger here. And honestly, if you want to do single target Bozel, I wouldn't be opposed to that. If he gets Kruger and then single target Bozel, and just kind of like lives, you know, because he does have a very conservative composition right now. If he just goes for single target Bozo and Kruger, they can kill basically who they want. Okay, so he goes Oldius. I don't know. I don't really like Oldius and what he's got right now. I mean, Zansin could even pick Liko and like remove the tiles or his own Oldius. So banning Bozel, interesting. Maybe he heard, maybe Zansin heard what I said about a single target Bozel. And Helena. Okay, so. And then Zansin ends up with one more healer for 5th pick, but they're both at-the-gun healers, and nobody minds getting those, especially as a 2nd pick. Okay, so we might see, so there is going to be some overload. Kruger's going to act first. If Alternis knows his stuff, he's going to move Kruger first to put down his 3C on any targets before Rosin has a chance to give immunities. So, in an attempt to overwhelm the Rosin. But that usually doesn't work unless you have follow-up, which is why Zansin banned the Bozel. However, at that point he didn't have Kruger, so... Yeah, I would imagine Kruger brings 3C, Dark Shield, and Dark Reaper here with Sorks. Screen? Oh god, you're right. What was I doing here? I haven't even eaten yet, man. I'm so hungry. I'll set that up while I'm casting. All right, they're starting. Let me switch back. Okay, so Kruger did go Sorks. I didn't see the attack. Yep, yep. Okay, so there's no Dark Reaper. No Dark Reaper on the Kruger. I don't like that. It does have the Dark Breath, but I don't know. Also, Phalanx on the Hilda. I guess that's fine, really. Both burns do have, actually no, Zansin switched out to Guardian Infantry. Okay, so there's, so, by not moving Kruger first, the 3C doesn't actually do anything because immunity is already set up. So if you're gonna play Kruger versus Rosin as player 1, you have to move the Kruger first. So that's kind of a rip. So this is already going a little bit shaky. With no Dark Reaper on the Kruger and no buffs landing, he basically just has to single target slug it out. And that's not gonna go so well. Especially when Zansin already can choose when he engages. He has more mobility, he has the ability to displace or just teleport his opponent away from the tank, or just teleport the tank away from the rest of the team, and then blow them up with a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah. And also, Zansin's team is a lot more sustained because he has freaking Rosin. Rosin and Florin, but Flo is just not really needed that much here. And there's not even a target that can really punish Zansin for moving away from formation. There's nothing that's gonna fly out and hit him. Because like if Kruger if that's a Breeze Kruger, and the Kruger got a Breeze and then moved 5 spaces, then moved 2 spaces more with Dark Shield, and then Dark Reapered somebody, that would be really scary. So then that would be a way to punish Zansin for overextending. But as it is now, there's really no way to punish. A basic attack, even faction buff by Ultius, a basic attack isn't going to be enough to kill Burn through Guardian Infantry. Especially because there's no debuffs on the enemy side of the field, so that cuts his damage even more. So again, Zansin's biding his time. It doesn't even need to use any abilities on the flow. Getting like more stacks. So right now at this point, Florentia can do 2 Attigans in a row if she wanted to. Alt's pretty far back. I don't see why you kept him so far back. I mean, I guess there is always the potential of just, getting blown up by an Attigan play or something like that. But I think it's alright. It's also really awkward just moving forward because you're pushing everybody on the bridge, you're slow pushing through, there's no long range attacks. Kruger was like your best bet of actually like doing something, but you didn't move him first, so There is the Ultius 3C, but to like try and push back some units after the engage happens. but I'm pretty sure that the engage is going to start off with Alt doing something. Alt also has breeze, a 2-turn breeze, so you can actually move pretty close to where he wants to go. Also, you can hold the Alt turn, so as they slowly lumber over the bridge, once they're done, Alt just comes in, swoops in, and sucks up everybody. So, all in all, pretty awkward for Alternis here. Zansin's probably just checking the range. I don't think he's actually going to move in right now. Or will he? Or will he? So now that the tank can get scooped up by Alt, because Alt has 5 billion range after the breeze. Just gonna play conservatively, pull out the put the block on. The only person that Iron Fist is going to block is the enemy burn. So honestly, I don't think he even needed it, but it's whatever. Also, the enemy held up, but that doesn't really matter as much. Honestly, with how far out the Helena and the Alt are going to be, I don't think that Iron Fist really mattered at all. It does matter when the burn is punching, the enemy burn is punching Zansin's burn, because he will get the increased damage, physical damage reduction. So that is good in of itself. Honestly, I don't see a play for this man. Not even Oldius really has an answer here, because like, who is he gonna 3C? If he 3Cs, he's not in a position to 3C anybody but the burn, Rosin, and Flow on the bottom side of the map. If he tries to move up to 3C the Alt and the okay, so he's gonna move forward. Probably just gonna okay. He doesn't even move forward. Okay, so shielding the Hilda is all right, but like Hilda was not the person that was in danger. So there's a number of ways Zansin can engage here. He can scoop the tank and then attack with Hilda. Hilda wouldn't. Oh, what's up? Can I explain the Hilda shield? Can I explain why he did the Hilda shield? No. The only reason Alternis would try to shield Hilda is that he feels that Hilda is in danger. Right now, I don't think anyone's actually going to target the Hilda. I mean, obviously there's going to be Helena smashing up against her if that does happen. But really, the most vulnerable unit in the team is probably, I would argue the burn would probably be better to put it on him. Shield Kruger's or Flow. You could. Shield Flow, you could. Shield Kruger. Kruger's doing a whole lot of nothing though. I don't know. The Kruger's not gonna be. The Kruger didn't bring Dark Shield. Okay, so there's the better faction buff. Gets a even gets a Tenyos on the Flow, so the Flow can like walk up and do something dumb if she wanted to. Kruger and Flow is kind of. Kruger against Flow is fun. All these two. So there is still an opening. There's an ad to get open for both sides, but like again, Alternis doesn't really have a play here. Like he doesn't have. He's stuck on the bridge. He's kind of like chilling. He's just like, hey, I'm gonna. He's like, please don't come over here. Please don't scoop me, Alt. Now, in this kind of situation, ladies and gentlemen, you might be interested in using a unit that recently came out. His name is Autocrat, and he's kind of cool. Of course, like in this situation with the Rosin, it would kind of suck. But, if there wasn't a Rosin, and you banned her, then this would be kind of cool. Honestly, I really like Autocrat for like kind of just sitting back and chilling. Like if you're forced to sit back like Alternis is, and you're playing more of a tank push setup, then Autocrat really helps there. So right now the Florentic, I think, is in range of the Helena, but I don't think it really matters that much. So the only one with move is Flow on Alternis' team. Could do an act again. He's gonna act again. Anybody? Probably not. But the problem is, if you don't act to get somebody again, he's gonna do like a scoop and then a Helena thing. Yeah, so he's gonna do that. But he did that as a reactionary. He was forced to do it as a reactionary move because he's like, oh no, I'm gonna get scooped and then things are gonna go bad, and now we could try to like move back. But in this case, it's still gonna be pretty awful because there's still so many things that Zansin can do with these units. Like Helena can fly over and do whatever the hell she wants. Alt can scoop people up. And the worst part about this is that there isn't going to be a whole lot of punish after Zansin does what he does. Okay, never mind. He's going to play very conservatively. He's not going to go in and do stuff. Okay, so now it's Alt's turn, and then sadly, by doing that, Alternis only increased the rate at which the guard for Hilda goes down. So Hilda's next move, it's there's no more guard. Who does Reaper Kruger kill? Reaper Kruger could have killed Burn, and that's about it. It probably wouldn't kill, most likely would not, like, I'm going to assume in this scenario that Kruger actually got some debuffs down by putting 3C at the beginning of the game, and got like maybe 1 or 2 debuffs, 3 or 4, and just enough to pump up the passive or the talent. He can definitely kill the Burn, even with GI. As long as he had the damage up from talent. Kruger gets like 30%, right? Yeah, 30% is pretty big. Anyway, so now like Alternis is back in the same position where he's like, oh god. So those aren't going to stick. However, there is no after battle heal, after damage heal for the alt. So the alt is. The alt would be scared of the Kruger, but the thing is, Kruger doesn't even have Dark Shield anymore. Kruger doesn't have Dark Shield. Kruger doesn't have Dark Reaper. See, this would all be like massively scary. Like imagine that Kruger had Dark Shield still up and Dark Reaper. He would kill the alt right now. And it'd be like, oh shit. But yeah, but now we have the Hilda that's shielded, and it doesn't matter. Also, acting again the Hilda means that the Dark Shield's gonna go down next turn too. So now this is all kinds of awkward. So the Wave Whisper's going down, pushing those people back. most likely, if I were Zansin, I would probably just Miracle hit. Or you could 3C her. Yeah. Whenever he doesn't have a way to, like, I guess, no, you could move, he can move like west and still Miracle, yeah. Okay, so then Act Again was put down on burn. Dark Dragon Breath comes out, hits. None of the debuffs stick, but there was some damage done. Rosin's gonna heal off everything. Oh, yeah, Arden. This is pretty dead. This is super dead. So now, like, as you can see, the Hilda's turn is going to end. And once that happens, there is no guard. And then alt is like, LOL, now I do my thing. There's no Act Again for Flo because Flo does not have enough points. So Flo cannot Act Again. The Hilda just try to make something happen. Or even if she did, she couldn't. She's gonna heal. And now, like, the burn can just move. The burn's probably gonna move forward and Swords Dance, right? And then here's a Swords Dance. Or never mind, there's no Swords Dance on deck. So he's gonna punch. So the punch happens. Almost kills. Crazy. If that were I feel that would have been a kill with werewolves, but anyway. So that the move happened, and now the next couple of moves are just gonna be just big dunkage. There's no more guard on that Hilda. The burn is gonna be hit and subsequently be dead. Yep, that's a dead burn. And now alt is gonna scoop everyone up, kill the Kruger, and kill the Flo. More like kill his blood flow, am I right, boys? He's so dead. So there's the Flo. Bonk. And dead. Gets another turn. And that's gonna kill the Kruger. Bonk. And dead. And now it's Alternis' turn. Yeah, okay. Alright, GG's. So bit of a ban pick issue. Letting Rosin through, kinda sus. Can't really let Rosin through in this meta. And if you do, well then you need to have some sort of plan to do stuff. Alright, let me go switch back to my stream. Oh, I won. Cool. Let's see. Oh, I got 7 minutes to do reset. Alright, lads. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to finish up my dailies. And, let's see, what day is today? So, for Thursday, I did have Thursday. So, Thursday Night's Fights is still happening on Thursday. Unfortunately, with my work schedule, I might not be able to make it. But, you guys are more than welcome to still meet up on Thursday and start doing scrims and practicing for next week's Apex. So, and most likely I should be available to stream my Apex games on Saturday and Sunday. I'm doing my TSDL match on Friday, and yeah. Alright guys, you guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.